Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and in this video I'm going to show you how I brush my teeth using activated charcoal. So activated charcoal is basically a supplement you can take, which normally you would just swallow it. It comes in these little pills and you take maybe 2 to 3 depending on what you're trying to do. Maybe you'll take more than that, but basically what it does is it has a lot of surface area. I think it's like acres, right? It's a tiny little pill, but it has a huge amount of surface area, and it's charged in a certain way so that toxins are going to be pulled to it and bind to it, and then it's just going to pass right out of your system, right? They use this in the emergency room for people who are poisoned. It's a good thing to have in case you eat something which you start to notice, oh crap, maybe that wasn't a good thing to eat. Pop some of these and you're going to be fine. But I also use it to brush my teeth, and I'm just going to show you how I do that. My mouth's going to get black. It might seem kind of weird, but I think you can handle it. So anyways, you're just going to open up the capsule kind of sideways here so it doesn't pour out of the top side. It's already pouring out a little bit, as you can see. Okay, now I'm just going to pop it in my mouth. Then don't breathe it in. It's hard to talk with it in your mouth. I pull out my toothbrush and I'm going to brush my teeth. So this is going to be all black. My mouth obviously going to be all black, but that's totally fine. It's actually cleaning my mouth, and I actually will swallow this, and I'll take a little bit of water. So this is water that I've left out in the sun and the wind actually for a couple of days. I just rinse my mouth and then I'll swallow it. So it's going to be useful. So today I am on my fast. So I'm trying to do a fast every 3 days. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And this is the first full day fast, and tomorrow I'll eat in the afternoon. So it'll be half a day tomorrow as well. But now that my stomach is empty, it's a good time to do kind of a cleanse to kind of get the residual stuff out of there. And this will go through my stomach, my small intestine, and my large intestine and do a nice cleanse. So I haven't been to a dentist in 19 years, something like that. And I did have cavities back then, like maybe one or two, but they wanted to drill, and they also wanted to take my wisdom teeth out. And I'm just like, I don't think any of this is necessary. And almost 20 years later, and the cavities are fixed. I still have my wisdom teeth, and they're not causing me any problems, despite the fact that the money grabber dentists really wanted to convince me that it was important. So, and I only brush my teeth like once a week, if that. Right? So part of that is me just being careful about my diet. I don't eat a lot of sugary things, which are going to feed the bad bacteria, which are going to cause problems. I don't eat really acidic things. Also, things like vitamin K2, like even if you're taking calcium, K2 is necessary for your body to carry calcium to the places in your body where it needs it, like your teeth and your bones. So you could be taking calcium, but if you don't have vitamin K, it's not getting to where it needs to go. So, and that can be a big problem because it'll also mean it's stuck in certain places like your arteries, which can, obviously be an issue. So toothpaste is a giant scam. It basically there's no benefit other than it's a nice flavor and it might give your breath a certain smell if that's important to you. But other than that, you're just wasting your money as far as I'm concerned. And also this idea that you need to be brushing every day or eat multiple times a day is pretty insane, actually. So as long as you're eating the right things and taking care of your teeth and making sure that you're getting vitamin K, if you're a carnivore, you can get it through eating liver. Don't eat too much of it because these are fat soluble vitamins, which you can overdose on. That has vitamin A and vitamin K and stuff like that. Butter also has this. If you're a vegan, there are some sources of K2. Like plant, I don't know, maybe not even K2, but K, I think K2 is the one that you want though. So anyways, you may want to take a supplement if you're a vegan. So if you're going to take a supplement for K, take it with vitamin A, D, and K. So people sell A, D, K together. And then charcoal is super cheap. basically what they do, this one is made from coconut hulls, so they, you know, it's just a waste product of the coconut industry is the hull, right? This part, it's just wood. They burn it, they get it nice and hot, and you know, the flames going, and then they cover it and take all the oxygen away, and that's what charges it. That's what makes it really effective. So it's fairly cheap. My favorite brand is the Bulletproof brand, so if you don't care about having to pay a little bit extra money, I'd recommend getting that, because I trust them as a company to not give me stuff that maybe is toxic. I think that this is probably okay. You know, it's pretty hard to get bad coconut hulls, but also they don't fill the capsules all the way. That's a common problem I find with different brands, is they don't fill it all the way, but Bulletproof, the ones that I've gotten, it's always chocked full. So anyways, charcoal, very useful thing to have on hand, not just for brushing your teeth, so I recommend having some with you. And you know, you can, if you're nomadic like me, you can stick a few in your first aid kit in case you or someone that you're hanging out with eats something which is going to, you know, make them sick, and you can stop it before it gets to a bad place. So anyways, that's how I brush my teeth. I hope it was useful to you, and I'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. If you'd like to help me out in a more substantial way, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/gift. And if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, whether publicly or privately, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/one-on-one. Thanks again for watching.